Hey everyone, it's Theo from Spectrum Gardening. Today we're going to be showing you our side yards. We're going to start with the east side, and then we're going to head over to the west part. So you can see right now that it's pretty much just all covered in ivy and periwinkle. However, there is a rose bush right here and another one right here. And this one's absolutely loaded with rose hips. So when we redo the sides and we have the bobcat come in, we are planning to have these two scooped hopefully and replanted somewhere else in the yard. And if we come over here, you can see that how the ivy is just growing up right along the house. And we actually have it growing inside the garage. Terrible plant to have around the house or any other plant per se. You can see how it's eaten away at the wood of the house before, and you can see before when they cut it down, there's actually some of it left along the siding. So you can see it's pretty unusable at the moment, just kind of just covered in ivy and periwinkle, and really not much going on or not much usable. We are planning to turn this into a path later on, and then we can actually use the gate over here. We'll be able to use this gate over here actually as a proper gate versus just having something climb for ivy. So there is a clematis hiding in here somewhere. I don't know where the roots are, but it may be sacrificed when we go through everything and rip out the ivy, sadly. There's so many clematises planted all over this yard that even if we lose one or two in our redoing the yard, it will be sad. However, it'll be for the greater good, so we can actually clear away a lot of the brush and we can actually get into enjoying the yard. So there's really not much to show you on this side, but on the west side, there's quite a bit more, like you guys had a sneak peek the other day. So let's go head over there and take a look. So behind me is our west-facing side yard. For those of you who have watched the tour of our front yard, you guys got a little sneak peek of it the other day, but now we're going to get into more of a in-depth about it. So behind me, we've got a beautiful evergreen tree. However, it's covered in ivy, as you can see. And you can see I've already started to trim up some of the branches there and over there, just so we can actually walk behind it. I'm going to attach a picture so you can actually see how big it is. And our plans are to decorate it with Christmas tree decorations, which kind of have an outdoor Christmas tree with it. So right up against the house, we've got some phloxes over here. And we've got another rose planted right underneath our upstairs chimney. The rose will be moved later on, just because it's not in the ideal place, and there's still many of them that we're going to be really choosy what we keep. And you can see this whole area. You can see this is being climbed up by a clematis. That's going to be taken down. I know the clematis won't do any issues to the house, but I just want to be preventive measures. I just don't want to have I don't want to leave any access points to rodents or things like that. So we're going to take that one down. And you can see how there's more periwinkle over here. You can see that there's a huge laurel bush right here, planted right up against the house. You can see how close it is on this side. Right over here. There's not much room in between the bush and the actual house. So we're going to be cutting that out shortly as well. And then right behind the laurel bush, we've got a burning bush, which we may probably relocate either to the side yard or to part of the backyard. And then on this side over here, we've got a grapevine. And if you take a look at how big that trunk is on the grapevine, that can clear away, you can see how big that trunk is, and you can see it's totally destroyed the chain link fence. And you can go down there and we'll take a look at that. So it's been here for a very long time, and if you follow the trunk up, like through there, going up through there, you can see it's completely grown in to these cedars right along here. So the cedars go up, there's the grapevine, and it's just completely taken over. I will attach a picture after the video just so you guys have an idea of exactly what's going on with the cedars and the grapevine. I would ideally like to choose one of the two, either cut down the cedars and make an arbor for the grapes. However, the final decision still has to be figured out of exactly what we're going to do. The great thing about the cedars, they do provide some privacy between us and the neighbor's house, no matter how overgrown and unattended they've been so far. But we'll see later on. And you can see we've got a hosta down here. We've got ivy all growing through here. And we've got some more plants over here. We've got another hydrangea, if you take a look at that one. It's growing in here. There's, I don't know, I've lost count of how many different hydrangeas on the property. And we've got, take a look at this one. We've got that plant there. And we've got a beautiful row hibiscus here. I had a friend to come in and kind of name all the plants for me, just because there were so many, and I just wasn't exactly too sure what was what. So our plans are to clear away all the ivy with a bobcat, get this all kind of cleaned up. That hosta will probably be located or gifted to someone. As I said, the laurel's gonna go. The grapevine still has to be decided, but we're just gonna kind of clear it up and make it actually look kind of presentable. So while there was nothing really super interesting in this video, we wanted to just kind of make it just so that you guys would have an idea of what the yard would look like beforehand. Because as I said a few times already, we're going to be having a bobcat come in and kind of clear everything away. And we will be documenting that. They quoted us about 2 to 4 days to kind of take care of the front yard, both side yards, and the backyard. So each day we will be doing a clip of kind of before and afterwards. And then after it's all kind of cleared away, we will be doing another tour. So again, thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comment section below.